As an introverted nerd obsessed with video games and sci-fi movies, my 14-year-old self's favorite pastime was definitely not camping. I like air conditioning, computers, refrigerators full of food, and nice hot showers. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I've never seen a fully stocked fridge anywhere in the woods around these parts. My family even had a tent growing up that we would sometimes set up in the backyard, not even that far from my own bed, but I could just never find the ability to stay out there all night. Something about the smell, the dampness, the musty air in the tent, none of it really gelled with my vibe, know what I'm saying? That all changed in the winter of 2006 when the PlayStation 3 was released. My brother and I were somehow allowed by our parents to camp overnight in front of a Toys R Us to get our hands on an OG 60GB Fat Boy model of the PS3. Surely though, the PS3 itself shouldn't have been enough to get me out of my non-camping shell and into another shell that involved minimal camping. There had to be another draw. There had to be a killer app to pull me in, put its hooks in me, and forever cement my status as a certified Dorito eater and Mountain Dew drinker. That game was Killzone 2. Take a trip back with me to E3 2005 when Guerrilla Games showed off a trailer. A trailer that appeared to be gameplay, and that I was already convinced definitely was gameplay, and nothing short of playing the game and not seeing that exact footage or something close enough to it would convince me otherwise. After that E3 trailer, you could take any number of people that were in attendance or saw the trailer online, ask them if they thought it was pre-rendered or gameplay, and all of them would say the same thing. It was gameplay. Right? 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 Okay, apparently my brother and I'm not taking the full blame here, were the only kids on the block who were fooled. But even so, when the game finally dropped in 2009, it mostly lived up to the lofty expectations set by that trailer, at least for me personally. But what if we take a look at the game now? What if we hop back inside my original PS3 that I still have from all those years ago, give this game a try, and attempt to crack through the nostalgia glasses for a few moments just to see if it was really worth all that fuss. Let's take a look. Okay, so it's not gameplay, but it's still a great start, right? Production value, big name actor for the voiceover, it's like Star Wars meets Call of Duty. But enough talk, let's get into the gameplay. Jeez! Okay, so I'll be the first to admit it doesn't quite live up to the quote gameplay unquote trailer, but still, this is pretty impressive for an early PS3 game. Of course, there are corners cut to make this presentation so nice. Small environments, invisible walls, plenty of annoying design tropes like that, but regardless of all that, what we're left with is actually living up to my expectations. I never said my expectations included motion controls. Anyway, let's not get hung up on the fact that the new in-box PS3 controller that I got off eBay for $20 is a cheap rip-off, clone, or otherwise non-OEM model of the DualShock 3. Let's not dwell on the fact that the motion controls in this controller don't seem to want to work at all. Let's move on from that, please. Please, guys, let's move on. I am amazed at how intense this game still feels and sounds. The gameplay is paced well, the audio design is top-notch, there's a great sense of scale regardless of the smaller play environments, and the presentation of it all is really cinematic. If you plan on revisiting the PS3 library anytime soon, keep this one on your list. In my opinion, it holds up as a fun shooter. I'm not going to spoil the story for you, so I'll keep the rest of this brief, but let's just say that the story is great, the graphics are not on E3 2005 level, but still good, and the gameplay is slightly repetitive, but still fun. Whew, now that I got that off my chest, I can finally take a breath. There can't possibly be any other games from my childhood that had better trailers than actual gameplay. Can't possibly.